Hello everyone, welcome to episode 3 of my karting vlog series. Today is the 3rd of January, so Happy New Year to those watching this video. Thank you for once again joining me, or welcome if you're watching for the first time. Today I'm going back to Entertainment Park Bankstown. I know, 3rd time in a row, but I just don't really feel like going too far today, and I promise you next time it'll be a different track for episode 4. If you remember in the previous episode, I did mention that I'm going to get a different setup for episode 3's filming, audio setup that is. However, certain circumstances have prevented that from happening, and I'll tell you why. I'm getting a longer intro today, so I'm going to go through my recording equipment and my karting gear so that you can see what I'm working with. And if you're looking to get into karting, you'll have a vague idea of what you can get to go karting. So to start off with the recording equipment, I'm recording with the DJI Action 4 camera. I got the standard combo from JB Hi-Fi. If you're getting anything from JB Hi-Fi, you can always find cheaper stuff online first. Because JB Hi-Fi do offer price matching, though it's only from credited retailers. So yeah, I did get mine reduced quite a bit because I found it on, can't remember where it is, but yeah, you just look online. Audio equipment, I'm using the DJI Mic Mini. This is the transmitter. I'm not sure if you can see it, but yeah, with a windscreen. Oh man, that might have been a bit loud because I pulled it up all the way to my mouth. So yeah, that was what I was working with for episode 2. Unfortunately, the audio when I was karting was still, it was still not really picking up my voice, because obviously the mic's not inside my helmet. It's pretty loud. The sound of the car is pretty loud when I'm racing. So that's why I wanted to get a different audio setup. So I wanted to get the DJI Mic 2 and a lavalier mic, which is a tiny little mic with a wire that can connect to the transmitter. And that little lavalier mic, I can attach it inside my helmet, so it will record my voice better. Now I got the lavalier mic, but I can't get the mic 2 just yet, because I went to the JB Hi-Fi and they said it's only available online and shipping doesn't start again until January 9th, so 6 more days. So until then, this is what I'm working with. But I will get the mic 2, that's for sure, because I already got the lavalier mic and it can't work with the Mic Mini, so might as well just get the mic 2. Onto the karting equipment, what I'm wearing, racewear, my balaclava. So most of the time when you sign up to race at a karting track, they will give you a free balaclava, or you can get one for pretty cheap. But I went with the Alpine Stars balaclava. This is the one that they actually use for formal racing, so they are FIA homologated, and the homologation is valid until 2034, so that's pretty good. This cost me around $120-ish. This is what pro racers wear. Obviously you don't need this stuff. This is also fire resistant, by the way, but yeah, you don't need this stuff if you're into rental karting. You can get one from Alpine Stars for like $35. I've got that one, the summer karting balaclava, really comfortable. I just like the luxury of having this stuff, and it looks cool. For my racing gloves, in episode 1 you've already seen me wearing the Alpine Stars karting gloves. I got them for like $80-something or $70-something, and they work fantastically, don't get me wrong. But I've now got I've got my own custom pair of gloves, so that's my own branding. The 4-pointed star is the logo for my brand Dark Spark, and I've got some imaginary sponsors on here, because why not? I actually got this made with a race suit. The race suits I had made. So I was looking online for custom race suits, and at first I wanted to get something custom made from Alpine Stars, but that would cost thousands, and that's just not reasonable for me because I'm not into professional racing. So I found a company called DS Racing Cards, who make custom race suits, and it took around like I'd say around 2 months for the race suit to arrive. Material's really great. I got the race suits and 2 pairs of gloves for around $320. Unfortunately, the race suit didn't fit very well. It was really tight on my shoulder and on my crotch. I think the torso was a bit too short. And DS Racing Cards are generous enough to have it completely remade for me, free of charge. So I'll show the race suit when the replacement arrives. Not a replacement, because I still get to keep the original one. So they're sending me a second one free of charge. That's pretty sweet. But yeah, karting gloves, balaclava. For what I'm wearing, obviously I'm just going like normal clothes. For my shoes, I'm wearing the Predator Freestyle. I'm not gonna pull my leg up and show it to the camera. So I'm just gonna, put a photo of the shoe somewhere here. Just a normal, I think it's like for indoor football. The sole is decently, it's like decent thickness where I can still feel the pedals really well when I'm racing, and I just walk around with it. I do want to get proper karting shoes some point in the future. Probably gonna go Alpine Stars again. Karting shoes have soles that are a lot thinner, so you can really feel the pedals, and because of that they probably won't be very good to walk around on, so they're pretty much only used for karting. Now, the most important part of my setup, my race wear, my helmet. This is the Bell RS7K helmet, and yeah, this cost me quite a bit of money actually. Yeah, that's the chin mount from DJI for the helmet. Doesn't come with the helmet obviously, and the helmet's got an aero kit, so that's the air intakes for the vents, and this is the spoiler. So and the aero kit doesn't come with the helmet. You gotta purchase that after. The helmet was this was not my first choice for my helmet. I actually wanted to get the Bell KC7 CMR helmet, which is a karting specific helmet. It's more lightweight than this one and has better ventilation, but unfortunately they only make that helmet up to a size 59, and because of my big ass head I couldn't fit inside that helmet. So I purchased it, it arrived at my place, tried it on, could not get my head inside at all, so I had to get a replacement with this, the RS7K, which is also, it's still a karting helmet, but the RS7 series I'm pretty sure is just more for like general car racing, so it's a bit heavier, but in terms of appearance they look pretty much the same. It's got some ventilation holes on the top and some around here on the chin, which has been obstructed by the chin mount. The air intakes to take in the air, just like concentrate the air, force it into the vents to keep my head cool inside when I'm racing. And the spoiler is for additional downforce on the helmet, which you don't really feel if you're doing rental karting, but I just like the luxury of having it. And yeah, visors, anti-fog visors. At some point I do want to have this helmet painted, and I will get a different visor, preferably like a silver chrome-ish one. Having the helmet painted will be a bit expensive though. It's going to be more expensive than the helmet itself, because I've had to look around and they can go up to like thousands of dollars for paint job. Depends on what you want, of course. And yeah, that's what I'm working with. So today I'm going to go to Entertainment Park Bankstown. Going to try to get 2 sessions back to back. After that, next episode, I'm either going to Extreme Karting in Canterbury. It's called Canterbury, but it's actually in Villawood. It's also an indoor karting track, but with a very interesting track layout where they have like inclines and declines. So that would be sick. It's either going to be extreme karting in Villawood or Eastern Karting, Eastern Creek karting. Eastern Creek is a bit of a drive, to be honest. It's like 40 minutes from where I live. Not 40, but 40 with traffic. Without traffic, it's probably going to be like 30. So Eastern Creek is actually an outdoor karting track. That's where they host, proper track karting competitions. And actually in March, they are hosting an Ironman race over there, 55 laps. So if I can go to Eastern Creek karting as often as possible, just to get familiar with the track, figure out the braking points, the racing lines, then that would be pretty sweet. But yeah, a completely different track for episode 4, that's for certain. Not sure if I'm gonna get a different mic setup for episode 4, but I think I want to change the tracks for episode 4. That's more important for now. Can't really do much about the mic, because they're not shipping it yet. And I actually went to Entertainment Park yesterday trying to get a couple of sessions in. I actually did this whole intro yesterday because I wanted to make a vlog yesterday, but I went there and it was incredibly busy. I went there at like 8 p.m. and they were sold out for the whole night. It was insane. I've never seen it like that before. So hopefully I can get a couple of sessions in today, and yeah, come on with me. Let's go. You're on video.
What? No! We've got 2 YouTubers today. How did you smash us? You don't have to do that. We're working on fun though. Go ahead. Hey, does yours have this?
Sorry guys. Guys, have a look up for your name and number. You guys can head out. You're in lane number 1. Everyone look up for your name and number.
Oh, what the fuck? Where's my car? Anyway, guys. Where the fuck is the car? What? Oh, sorry. Sorry, man.
I've got 8th of the month now and I want to get 5. Oh.
94? What lane is 94?
Lane number 4 on the very left.
Okay.
You have the first car lane.
Thanks, man. Don't know why I'm the only one on the lane 4, but maybe I'll get to start first. Oh, yeah, there it is. So those kids that you saw earlier in the video, when I was preparing for briefing, they saw the GoPro. Oh no, the DJI actually. They were saying, oh, GoPro. And they asked if I had a channel. I said, yeah. So they asked if they could be on in the video. I said, yeah, why not? So that's why they were waving. Yeah, it's pretty cool. They're really young. I don't know why they're in the same session as me, but hopefully they know how to drive it. and hopefully they don't crash too much because I don't want to get slowed down. But we'll see. They had helmets and everything. That's pretty sick. Kid showed me his I think it's a modular motorcycle helmet. Asked if my helmet can do that. Nah, man. It's a bit of, yeah, I can use a bit of space. Need to be a bit longer on the pedals, just a tiny bit. Apparently we've got some really fast drivers in this session. One of them is 8th fastest this month. And he said he was aiming for 5th this month. So we'll see how it goes. I just need it to be a bit longer.
Huh?
It needs to be a bit longer.
Longer?
Yeah. Just a bit further away.
I think I gotta push your chair back there.
Yeah.
The pedals are all the way back.
Oh yeah, sweet, yeah.
Is that better?
That's right, yeah.
Done, cool.
That's it. So that's the marshal that I've spoken to. He was here last week. Didn't record that session, but I had a chat with him, and yeah, told me that weekends are usually the worst time to go if you want to get a fast lap, because it's really busy. It's like a lot of not really high level drivers that can slow you down. So hopefully I can start first, get some distance between me and the rest of the pack, and have some clean air to go for a flying lap early on. Yeah, it's also the thing with the kart maintenance, because I mean, from what they've told me, they maintain the karts every night. But sometimes I can just go into a session and the grip on the tires aren't there. Mostly the rear tires, because the karts do get spun around a lot. So I think that mostly happens on the weekends. A lot of drivers, a lot of crashes, a lot of spins. So it just wears down the rear tires, and obviously they can't fix that during the day. So I might come back on a weekday, maybe like a Monday night or something, just to see if I can get a fast lap in when there's not too many people around. I don't know if you can hear, probably not, but yeah, the kids are speaking all the way over there in lane 1. I'm the only car in lane 4. They might stop me first, they might stop me last. It doesn't really matter. Well, it does matter a bit, preferably first. We'll see how it goes. The session's still got 30 more seconds, so they pull in, and that's where we go. So I've got 2 sessions today, not back to back. So that's this one, and then there's one in between, I think. I have a feeling it'll be like a kids session, and then at 8:45 I've got another one. So obviously I'm going to try and get a fast lap in for this session, but I wouldn't be too pissed if I can't, because I have another session that I can try and get a fast lap, another attempt. Yeah, this right now is a kids session. That's going on right now. I think that's their final lap. There's no time anymore. But yeah, that's what the youth kart looks like, by the way. They don't really look that different, except for something they seem to be a bit smaller. Obviously they're a bit slower, quite a bit slower. And yeah, I think they're pulling it now. Yeah, they're pulling it now. They're cleaning up the barrier, getting them back in the pit lane. Yeah, some of these other guys here in this session have their own helmets, but not karting helmets, just normal helmets. And I know that at the start of the video I went through my helmet.
Alrighty, you can go.
That's right. There you go. Slide this down. as I was saying, you don't really need an expensive helmet to go karting. At karting tracks, they'll always have helmets for you to use. So yeah, you don't really need a karting helmet. But if you were to get one, you can always get a ZAM helmet, which costs around like, I think 300 something. I'm not so sure, so don't quote me on that. Or a Simpson, or there are plenty of brands out there that offer more affordable options for karting helmets. You can get an Arai. Arai is like closer to the price range of the Bell. I think they're only around $100 something cheaper. Whereas the Bell that I'm wearing is around $820, $820 or something like that, something to that price range. Yeah, obviously they are much more expensive options out there. But I think the Bell series, the KC7 and the RS7, I don't know why I had a breaking point there. It's going so slow, it's just a formation now. Yeah, I think the Bell helmets are the most common ones for competitive karting. You won't see too many people wearing this sort of helmet in rental karting. Those are the ones where this gets waving at me. Oh, that's cool. You know what? Even if I can't get a fast lap in this one, I will be pissed. That's cool. I just saw something fly off the rear of my car. Hopefully that's just a piece of some old cuts. The grip on this one is really good. Really good all the way. Here we go. That's the one that showed me his helmet. With the modular visor in it. Oh shit, red flag.
Sorry about that hiccup there.
It's racing. I guess she's staying on. Must be great. 94, fantastic car. And I'm a fucking spectator. And there's a kid who's struggling. These guys are lucky we can get in the first one. I feel really good with this car. But it's like every 10 seconds we get stuck. I'm not too sick. It is getting annoying. Every lap we get slowed down. Smooth around here as well. No. Fuck. That's so really good now. Fuck. It's at the end. A second. But I could have been close right there. That was a weird so fucking loud. I could have eaten away my time. This is staying off the racing line. A little wide of that corner there. So that's what we think. Good cycle and that's what we can. We're hairpin. At least I could have dropped a little mountain. So 32.7. Far from my best one. See if we can get down. This left is on the ground because I got just slowed down for a minute. Oh, boy. Where were you on the leaderboard?
I'm running on.
I think I was behind you for a bit. You were alright. You were driving alright. Better than your mates a bit.
Buddy, moment.
That's it for session 1. Might want to lead them for the fastest of the week, that's for sure. 32.7. Alright, let's wait for the next session then. Alright.
boys. All of that.
What helmet is that?
Huh?
What helmet?
It's a karting helmet.
Have you done it before, maybe? Huh? Nah.
Smell like starting off. Shit. Alright. Let's see how you hold up in the fire. Alright. Seatbelt's already tight and shit. So this is almost perfect. Yeah, constantly set up and shit. I guess whoever was racing in this car ahead of me earlier, they're my size, same preference and everything. This is an adult session. I don't know why they didn't put me.
Do you want to move your seatbelt a little bit further down?
No, you know what? It's fine. It's fine.
Fine?
Good, yeah. Thanks, mate. Yeah, this is an adult session. Not after mine, probably, yeah. So, I don't know why they didn't put me on full backpack sessions. That's what I usually go for. But I don't mind a little break in between, man. Like, I was literally out there sitting for a minute, maybe two, and then they called us in for the briefing for this session anyway, so doesn't really matter. I don't mind the break. Next time I'm going to Eastern Karting, I'm gonna go for 3 sessions. I've got a midweek saver deal there. So 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. on Wednesday and Thursday. You can get 3 sessions, which would be half an hour, for $70. That's pretty sweet. I will be taking advantage of that. Yeah, so I don't know what I'm doing next week, but maybe the week after. Next week is gonna be a bit busy for me. Ideally, I do want to get the mic too before I film the next episode as well. But yeah, we'll see about that. So I'm starting first on the track. We're starting last on the track. I is neither man. As long as we get some clear traffic, we get a first lap, and then some fun little battles here and there, I will be happy. As long as I'm on the podium, I'm alright. Obviously, I will try to get the win. Or at least an improvement from my previous session. But, what the fuck? Slow down, at least to hit the barrier there. I think it's got like 3.5 minutes left. Let's see. What the fuck? This shit went really wide out of that hairpin there and went into the barrier at like 5 kilometers per hour. To be fair, these steering wheels can be really heavy if you're karting for the first time, so yeah, it takes a toll on your wrists, man. So this is nothing compared to sim racing, bro. I tried the sim racing here, 25-minute session. No, not 25, 15-minute session. That was a proper wrist and tricep workout, man. My triceps were sore after that. And but yeah, that's the cool thing about Airport Park. If you're not here for karting, you can go sim racing. I believe it's $25 for 15 minutes. They've got a Petro Corsa, and you can go bowling, or you can go mini golf there. They also have an arcade. They've got a cafe in here. It sells food. Food's pretty good. I had a garlic pizza earlier. Finished like 90% of it. But yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, Entertainment Park sweet, man. It's just, I have been here so often. So, ooh, nice. What's that? Man, I don't know if you're saying that. Yeah. That guy there, all the way over there. On the straight, flat top. Straight on the tip of that one. Just need a refreshing. Let's see what part number that is. I haven't got my glasses on, so I can't really see too well, but I don't know if you can see this even. It's just so far away. I don't know if the camera can picture that. Part number 10. So it's not him that's the fastest. Number 10 is the big guy with the white top and the white hat. He just got overtaken and he's just fastest on the 32.509. I guess someone else is fastest now. Yeah, fastest on the track, 32.5. So if I can't improve, I'm getting nowhere near the fastest day, let alone fastest the week or month. 94 was a really good car. It was just not an ideal session. Too many yellow flags. Wasted a bit of time with that red flag as well. Yeah. And the 26 is decently fast, but he's full. Yeah, let's see. I mean, it's the same group of drivers this time around, so I'm not expecting for a much better session. But I'll try to do what I can. Maximize. Do the best of the time. Improve the budget. It's probably going to be a final lap. Yeah, they got literally 1 second left. The end time's up. Yeah, this guy, first, the big guy right there. Safe driving, no dive bombing. I would have gone for that. I would have gone for the dive bomb, baby. Ooh, fuck shit. God damn. Massive oversteer there. Yeah, that guy's rear tires are gone. That was a sharp oversteer. Alright. Gonna put that out. One more time right now. Get him to pull in. And there it is. End the session. Last for the pit lane, there you go. Out of the pit lane, you go. The big one with the white shirt and the white helmet. He's there. You pick up the snap.
Wait, you still have to walk? Oh, yeah.
That's very Lotus for karting. Holy shit. Lotus. Look at this one. That's the winner. He came in, not lost, but someone crashed over there. Damn. Okay, interesting. Chauvel. There we go. Let me take off the battery thing for that one car, not the rest of the cars ahead of me. That's really random. Yeah, that's the winner right there. Oh, he's going for the next one. He's going up. Chauvel on the
on the list of drivers. Yeah, there's also interesting who's starting behind us. And there's a team. Starting behind me, so it's going to be a pretty fun people back markers. Starting late on the grid. 1, 2, and 1 from the previous 2 sessions.
Yeah, go. Stay off the front.
Start's not starting. Pulling 32.509. This car feels good in the lane. I feel the grip. Not sure how it feels on the track, but in the lane it feels good. I mean, every car feels good when it's going slow. I got early boost. Yeah, I think I should do this thing. I'm not boosting it. Take it nice and easy. Take some distance ahead. And yeah, go for a flying lap. I should have had the marshal just my seatbelt. And it's too late for that now. Fly now. Yes, we can. Good, really that good. Whoa! This kid, and his friend ahead. What the fuck? What the fuck was that? This is probably more. Traffic ahead. Ended up slowing me down. I got slowed down a bit into that turn. Really clear. Also need to just stop slowing. Go into that turn. Did not get too tight into this turn. Usually good into that clean exit. The car didn't feel too fast at that. I don't know why. So what we see on that turn, you can hear the rear tire just drifting. Okay. Another decent lap. Oh, very quick so far. The top of the difference is tough. Even on the straight I'm pressing boost. Not onto that fucking impact, right onto the apex as well. That's insane. I didn't even see that guy in the map. Fucking hell, that was terrible. It's not a very different approach to taking that corner out of the straight. Oh, we got super. Honestly, love it. Understeering so hard, that's why you hit me. That was really fun. Kiss ahead of me. What the fuck was that? I'm still not on the floor. I feel like I'm doing my best to start, but if I'm not on the podium, man, I would be too far. this is in the fun session. Slow down a bit, but he's a good battle with that 97 guy. Yeah, I'm pushing. I'm boosting literally at any chance I get. Boosting every time I get out of the corner. Pace a bit. Oh, the clear of it. Yeah, see that? Yeah. Boosting every time I get even into the chicane. Not breaking at all. This should be a flying lap. This should be my best lap yet. Yeah, I'm not even breaking at all. Whoa, come on, man. Fucking end of the race, man. That was fun. Oh, what the fuck is that? Hey! In the pit lane, man. Oh. We're in the pit lane, man. Slow down. Thank you, boys. No podium today.
Until the end of my last
It was a good session. I mean, I did go faster than last session, but it was just great battles all around. Just back and forth constantly, man. That was fun. I am not too fussed about it. Didn't get too slowed down too much compared to the previous session, so we should be all right. Which is all right. And next time, man, different track. Yeah. Thank you for tuning in. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.